Welcome back to Innovators. All kinds of businesses have had to adjust, to change due to the pandemic, and that does include the beverage industry, which we haven't thought a lot or talked a lot about so far. So with me is Josh Wanda. He is the founder and motivator in chief of Force Brands and Pinata to kind of explain how that industry has been impacted by this crisis, what we've been going through. So welcome, Josh. Good to have you here today.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate you hosting us.
So first, just tell me about Force Brands and Pinata. Like, what do you do? What do your companies do?
Force Brands is the leading executive recruitment and board building platform in the consumer brands universe. So we place thought leaders, executive leadership teams with food companies, beverage companies, pet companies, beauty personal care companies, and cannabis companies, and work with the global strategics, emerging brands, and the private equity venture capital groups that want the right thought leaders in to take the businesses to the next level. Pinata is a software company that I started a few years ago, which is a marketing automation platform for experiential and event marketing, which helps provide data and insights to brands that deploy a significant amount of their marketing spend on the experiential side of the business.
Okay, sounds very interesting and very current. So tell me how, I assume that you deal with a lot of businesses that deal in the restaurant industry and in retail, and those have been two areas that have been very much impacted by the pandemic. So what was kind of your sense of how they were navigating all of this?
Yeah, it's been a real challenge. These are uncharted waters for all of us. And the majority of the businesses we deal with that are engaged in the restaurant and hospitality side of things are food and beverage and personal care companies that are selling food products and milk and dairy and plant-based products and meat to these restaurant groups. And the food service channel was really impacted. And about 50-60% of that business, we're not sure if it'll ever come back. And it's really unfortunate. There's so many jobs out there. This is the largest unemployment rate since the Great Depression, and it's horribly tragic. A lot of the brands that actually are vendors to these venues are being impacted as well because a good share of their business is shut off overnight. So they've been forced to innovate. They've been forced to go direct to consumer, e-com, retail, and so many of them were really positioned for this. They were leveraging these online platforms, and so many of them had to make a quick pivot. But we're seeing there's a lot of support there and a lot of companies are coming back to life.
Okay. And I think that's one thing that we've all seen is that it helps to have a digital arm of your business. I mean, no matter what you're in, so that way you can adjust if we, God forbid, ever have to go through something like this again. But it seems like that has been what has kept so many of these businesses alive, is having that e-commerce arm.
It has. And we're really fortunate and really lucky to be in this essential living space of things that you eat and drink and personal care products you put on your body. And the cannabis space is healthy. People are home. They're not out. They're not traveling. They're not at hotels. They're not at restaurants. They're consuming a lot of products directly delivered to their home because they haven't been wanting to go outside. They haven't felt safe. So with that in mind, we've seen that so many of these organizations and companies that have catered to retail are still doing that and doubling down, but they're layering in e-com and digital on top of it. And a lot of these retailers are as well. And, they've made leaps and bounds, a decade's worth of work in a couple of months. What we thought would never happen has happened faster than we ever assumed as far as direct to consumer businesses.
Yeah, no, it's amazing to transition. And so do you think this is a permanent thing, or like how will the pandemic, what we've gone through, how will that impact the industry going forward?
Well, I sure hope it's not a permanent thing with the restaurants and all the hospitality venues and the music venues, because these are amazing human beings and amazing companies who have built phenomenal businesses, and I'm hoping those will bounce back. The D2C and the e-com and leveraging performance marketing, I believe that's here to stay for everyone. I believe that all of our companies are really open to working remotely now. We're building future company workforces. We're building virtual organizations. That creates a lot of flexibility. So it's not only how do we cater to our customers, it's how do we deal with each other internally. We build organizations, and we find this rhythm that we're on and the Zoom that we're on right now, everyone's doing it. And so I believe that a lot of these best practices will continue and help companies continue to scale at a more efficient, quick pace. But I sure do hope that a lot of these jobs come back. And I believe they will. I believe that, when people know that it's safe and they're comfortable going outside again, they will. They're just going to be a lot more conscious about how they do it.
Yeah, no, one of my favorite things in the world is go out to a restaurant, enjoy it with your family or your significant others, friends, whatever. And I really miss doing that. So I'm looking forward to them coming back. And I think we should all support these businesses in our communities that have been closed for months. They need it. They need the support. So I'm with you.
It's really amazing. We were in Tribeca this past weekend in Duane Park, and we noticed you can't go in the restaurants, but all the restaurants are creating pop-up experiences outside where they're serving limited menus, they're serving cocktails, they're serving wine, they're branded with their beverage alcohol partners. I believe that you're going to see this whole new wave of marketing in the front of restaurants, in the front of storefronts. You might not be able to walk into space, but they're going to have pop-ups outside, and you're going to be able to go sample products, and you're going to be able to engage with people in a safe way. And I believe that this is going to keep a lot of these venues alive.
Yeah, well, that's really interesting. And maybe even kind of add an additional source of revenue if they can do some pop-ups and things like that. So great. So thank you so much, Josh, for coming and explaining the perspective from the beverage industry about how they're dealing with this. So it's great to have you.
Well, it's my pleasure. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Josh Wand. He is the founder and motivator in chief of Force Brands and Pinata. So great to have you. We'll be right back.